Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, everyone. As today we have we had our physics first class. That code was BFT109. That is physics first. And for basic introduction and basic knowledge, I think we all have to recall some of the basic concepts that we have already discussed in our bridge course classes. So for today's first class, we are today I'm going to discuss, or I'm recalling some of the basic concepts of physics that we already discussed in bridge courses. If we talk about the basic definition of the physics, that word physics is taken from the Greek word which means knowledge of a nature, or in other words or in general form we can define it as it is a kind of a aim to analyze or understand some of the natural phenomena and the concepts of the universe. And in the physics, some of the basic scientific laws that we have discussed in physics that should be in detail. And if we talk about the different branches of the physics, these are some of the basic different branches that are indicating here. The classical physics, that is also a branch of a physics, and in our unit number second, mechanics, that also a part of a classical mechanics, and in which we will discuss about some of the basic concept of classical physics. And in our unit number 4th, we will discuss about the theory of relativity, which is also a part, or we can say that which is also another branch of the physics. Okay, here I think we should discuss about some of the historical concepts and the history of physics and some important inventors of the physics. Here the modern physics father and the ancient physics father is physics father portrait is showing here. Here on the very right side, the portrait of Galileo Galilei is shown, which was the modern father of the physics and who discussed his concepts in about 1610 AD. And in the left hand side, the ancient father of the physics portrait is shown, whose name is Thales of Metellus, and in about 500 BC, Thales of Metellus discussed or discovered about the static electricity, and he also discussed about discussed that there are some of the basic charges that actually lies in the universe, but that time he didn't named such charges. Later on, in about 15 AD, Sir Benjamin Franklin, who was the one of the founder of the US as well, who discussed or who named actually these charges as positive charges and negative charges. Now we will discuss about the modern father of the physics, that is Galileo Galilei, who has a kind, or we can say that who had the kind of a telescope, and with the help of which he discovered some of the concepts. He discovered about the Galilean moon, and he discussed or discovered about the roughness on the moon surface as well, and he also discovered about the sunspot which actually lies on the surface of the sun. And if we also talk about his some of the discoveries, he also discussed or he also discovered actually about the some of the moons of Jupiter. He defined that there are 4 moons that actually lies around the Jupiter, and he also discussed about discovered about the moons of Neptune as well. Now we will discuss about some of the discoveries, their year and their scientist name as well. Photon, that is discovered in 1905 AD, and Albert Einstein discovered photon And if we talk about the electron, which is discovered by J.J. Thomson in 1897, and here the some scientists name, their discoveries, and the year is also shown. And what you all have to do, you all have to just recall these concepts, and these concepts can be in your exam paper. That's why I am recalling such concepts. Okay. Now I am going to discuss about your first unit of physics first. That is vector calculus, your physics first paper, whose code is BFT 109. Syllabus I have shared with you in your Google Classroom app. The PDF copy is there. But for today, we are discussing about unit number first, named vector calculus, in which we will discuss about the differentiation of vectors with respect to scalars. We will discuss about the gradient, divergence, curl and Laplacian. And we will discuss about the line integral, surface integral, volume integral, and some of the theorems like Gauss theorem, Stokes theorem, and Green's theorem. If we talk about the vector calculus, we'll have to know about the physical quantities on the basis of direction. There are two types of physical quantities on the basis of direction. One is scalar quantity and the another one is vector quantity. Vector quantity has magnitude and direction both, but a scalar quantity has only magnitude, not the direction. With such concepts, we all are familiar earlier, as we all have studied about the vector and the scalars in our previous classes. But for unit number first, we will discuss about the vector calculus. Vector calculus means it is a kind of vector analysis which deals with the differentiation, the integration of the vectors, especially in three-dimensional space. Okay, so this is the basic definition of the vector calculus, and this vector calculus also deals with the two integral forms such as line integral and the surface integral forms, or volume integrals forms as well. But for better understanding of vector calculus, we'll have to discuss, or we have to study about the line integral, surface integral, and volume integral. There are three types of integrals. First is line, second is surface, and third one is volume integral. Line integral is symbolized by a single integral of any function. Surface integral is symbolized by double integral of any function, and volume integral is symbolized by triple integral of any function. Okay. Here, if we talk about the basic definition of the line integral, the line integral of any vector field is defined as the integral of the some function along a curve. Okay, this is the basic definition of the line integral. If we talk about the surface integral, and in calculus, this surface integration or the surface integral is defined as the generalization of several integrals to the integration over the surface. And in this slide, you can see the mathematical formula or mathematical description of surface integral and volume integral. Here, surface integral can also be written by the integration of base s. S means here we'll have to integrate the same quantity two times. We'll have to integrate this a two times. Surface s means that is in subscript. That means we'll have to integrate this vector a two times. And here the mathematical form of volume integral is also shown, which is denoting by integral sign of with the v which is in subscript. So what you have to do, you just have to integrate this quantity 3 times. You have to integrate it 3 times. So if we talk about the definition of the results of surface integrals, it is a measure of the total flux from the vector field passing through the given surface. And if we talk about the volume integral, it is a measure of the total effect of a scalar function, or we can define it as the measure of a total effect of a scalar function such as temperature or inside a given volume. And in case of surface integral, we'll have to use the integral limits that depends upon the surface, and in case of volume integral, we'll have to use the integral limits which depends upon the volume only. These are the some basic difference between line integral, surface integral and volume integral. Or in short, we can define all as surface integral is a kind of an integral function which actually related to surface of any object only. Volume integral means that is related to the 3-dimensional structure or the which is related to the volume only. And if you talk about the line integral of any function, that is related to the line function of any object, means body may be in the form of simple line or in the 1-dimensional structure only. Okay. Now for next class, we will discuss about the vector calculus identities like gradient, divergence, curl and Laplacian function. For today, I think you'll have to revise such concepts like line integral, surface integral and volume integral, and you may recall other terms like scalar and vector quantities example as well. That's all for today. Thank you.